when you have to deal with the loss of a friend, it's always harder to actually deal with the loss of your friend than actually you let people to believe. You usually start to remember your youth when you guys were young, had fun, especially with me and my friend Mike. When we were younger, we used to chase girls, parties, always picking fun, poking fun at each other, pretend to be rap superstars, battling each other late at night on Microsoft Messenger, where he had the nickname on the mic with Mike. And it was this massive battles we would go through. Or you would try to tell a girl that they liked that, oh, his feet smell like pickles, just so you can win her over. But it's always the hardest when right before you go to their funeral and you actually have to deal with the loss of your friend, that you start to remember everything that happened before them. When me and my buddy Mike were in high school, we spent a lot of times, going to football games, hanging out at the movies, or we would go to where we would start the movies, chit chat with a few girls, run over to the mall real fast, go get something to drink or get something to eat, and then go back to the movies, catch a flick, and then go out and do what we're going to do for the end of the night. Or, usually on a Saturday night, we would spend most of our times, out in the backwoods of Conroe or up in Montgomery, or further up near Montgomery, back in the woods party, having fun, kicking stuff around, hanging with the boys, back in the trucks mudding. That's just what me and Mike did. We were just young kids out trying to have fun, doing everything we could to actually live life. The wonderful thing about Mike is that as we started to grow older, we became mature, closer to the time when I actually moved up to Colorado. We spent a lot of more time before that move on MSN Messenger. Now, I know some of y'all have it. MSN Messenger is the bomb. I'm trying to get it back, but that's not the point of the story. We would always have the tag. He'd be on the mic with Mike, and I would be TD Brother. And we would have these massive rap battles just completely off the top of the head, where we would crack jokes, tell stories about our life, poke fun at our friends, to where we were able to convey these stories and then turn around and give them to somebody else. Now, we always did provide a good message behind it, but most of it was just good, clean fun, a couple of kids going out, spending their time together to do what they could, just to make life a little bit easier. Now, when I first got the news that Mike died, unfortunately I was still in Colorado. I'd been up there for about a year. And once I heard it, I was offered a bus ticket to come back here to Houston for the viewing and the burial. And while I was on the bus, the actual emotions hit me to where I had just lost one of my best guy friends. That one person who was always there for me when I needed something. The one guy who would always come pick me up when I didn't have a ride. The one guy whose mom I still call mom to this day, because she loved on both of us more than anybody else on the planet. And the cool thing about Mike is that even though he was bipolar, even when he did go through his rage, he was still the same guy with me. Now, on that bus ride, I went through emotions of extreme sadness and extreme anger, where I cried in front of perfect strangers, trying to understand why my buddy would have to leave me now and stay and be there with me. The cool thing about this trip is that once I got to Dallas, one of my good friends came and picked me up, and we rode down to Houston together. And that was an emotional ride, actually coming back into Houston and going to the funeral the next morning. I think we only got like maybe 4 hours of sleep going to the funeral. Once I did finally get to the church, I couldn't view his body. Just because I wanted to remember my buddy Mike the way he was, instead of this shell he was now. It was hard at the funeral when we finally put him in the ground. I actually had to bury him because of the fact that I knew I lost my friend. And the one thing I did learn from this mostly is that with me being the one person that everybody wanted to make sure was okay, I spent more time consoling my friend and helping them grieve, especially his mom, instead of helping them grieve with the fact that they lost him, than them helping me grieve. And still to this day, I still go and realize that my boy on the mic with Mike is up there watching me, protecting me, so I can help other people grieve and not do the loss that I did. God bless.